Good morning, my dear students. Once again, welcome back to social class. So today we are going to see about the last lesson of his civics. So that is a fifth lesson. So India's international relations. So international relations means how India is keeping a relationship with foreign countries. That we are going to see in this lesson. So let me see about the learning objectives. So after studying this lesson, when you complete this lesson, you can able to understand what are the things you can able to understand means to become familiar with our policies with the neighboring countries. So what are the policies towards our neighboring countries that we are going to understand. So understand the importance of India's policy towards the developed nations. Developed nations means like USA, Japan. So these are all developed nations. So what are the important policy keep with the developed nations that we are going to understand? Gain knowledge about India's relationship with the international organizations. So international organizations means like UNO. So how India is making good relationship with that UNO. Next, recognize to understand the achievement of BRICS and OPEC. OPEC means that is oil producing countries. Next, BRICS means that is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So these are emerging economic countries. That we what are these two organizations achievements that we are going to understand. Next, imbibe to get into the mind the value of India's position among the world countries. So what is the position India is standing both in political as well as economic? These and all we are going to understand in this lesson. Before going to intro, they given one of the quotations. Let me see about the quotation and their meaning. A bad neighbor is a misfortune as much as a good one is a great blessing. That means it is suitable for our country as well as our family also. A bad neighbor is a misfortune, that is a unluck, as much as a good one is a great blessing, that is a luck. ஸோ தமிழில் சொல்லணும்னா ஒரு மோசமான நாடு நம்ம இந்தியாவுக்கு அமையுமானால் அது துரதிர்ஷ்டம், தட் இஸ் அ மிஸ்ஃபார்ச்சூன். அதே ஒரு நல்ல கண்ட்ரி, நல்ல நெய்பரிங் கண்ட்ரி வந்து அமைந்தால் அது ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய ஆசீர்வாதம், அதிர்ஷ்டம் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாரு. யாருன்னா எசாய்ட். ஸோ தட் இஸ் அ மீனிங் அபவுட் that quotation. So let me go for introduction. So our country become the independent nation. So independent India has been consistently, that means continuously fostering developing world peace and international cooperation. So India is already, we know that India is work hard towards world peace and international cooperation. So India abjured means to left out from the military alliance, but has been active in cooperating and coordinating with the other nations for peace and economic development. So India is left out from the military alliance and become one of the active party in cooperating and coordinating peace and economic development in the world. So as the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, what he said means, we can neither be absolutely dependent or independent, but we live in the world of interdependence. That means நம்ம முழுவதும் வந்து பார்த்தோன்னா ஒரு நாடை சார்ந்திருக்க முடியாது, இல்லை தனித்திருக்கவும் முடியாது. ஸோ எப்போவுமே வந்து ஒவ்வொரு நாடும் வந்து பார்த்தோன்னா ஒருத்தரை சார்ந்திருக்கணும். தட் இஸ் த மீனிங் ஆஃப் தட் கொட்டேஷன்ஸ். ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் we go to next para. So India would prepare like a peaceful, wealthy neighborhood, a responsive, that is a positive attitude to its own needs and wishes. So India has always been known as the peace-loving country. So already know that India is liking only the peace, not it is liking a war, and has strived. So strived means make a good effort order to champion the case of peace in the world. So India is achieving, otherwise work hard to become the champion to make a peace in the world. For the country to progress in an adequate manner, the maintenance of international relations has been regarded as an important area. So to achieve peace in the world, India is maintaining a lot of relationship with the foreign countries as well as the neighboring countries. So, being a country with a huge population, India is consists of huge population. That is a large population. So, India is surrounded by many neighboring countries with whom she has tried to maintain friendly and a good neighborly relations. So, India is making the good relationship with the neighboring countries. Next, here is a small map given. So, you have to understand about the map. They are given the neighboring countries. So India is a center place with the neighboring countries Afghanistan, Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar. In the bottom is Sri Lanka, Maldives. So these are the neighboring countries. So these and all you have to keep in your mind. Next we go to next subtitle. So India and its neighbors, neighboring countries. So India's position is unique. It is different from other countries in its neighborhood. So India's neighbors had been a part of a homogeneous, that is the same culture. So our neighboring countries also consist of the same culture prevailing happen in the Indian subcontinent for the last 5,000 years. So before 5,000 years itself, our culture, our neighboring culture become same. Next, so India is a vast country. Already we know that India is the largest country. Comparing with Pakistan and Afghanistan, it is these two countries are situated towards northwest. China, Nepal, Bhutan to the north direction, Bangladesh to the east direction, and Myanmar to the far. That is what we say, Tolai so in the east direction. So Sri Lanka, it is situated from the southeast, and the Maldives from southwest are two countries that lie close to India, separated by the Indian Ocean. So these are the two islands. It is close to India, but it was separated from the Indian Ocean. So India is a cordial, so good relationship in historical, religious, economic, ethnic. It is related to population and linguistic. Already know that it is a language relationship with all these countries. So let us know about India's relations with its neighbors. So now we are entering into the topic. So how India is keeping with good relationship with the neighboring countries. Let me see about one by one country. So in that box what they given, let me see. The countries that share the most number of neighbors touching its borders are China and Russia. So these are the two countries sharing borders with so lot of neighboring countries. There is a meaning. Next we go to India and Afghanistan. So Indo-Afghan relationship was strengthened by the strategic, that is related to war partnership agreement SPA. So SPA given assistance, that is a help or aid to rebuild Afghan infrastructure. So India is through this agreement, India is giving a lot of help to so Afghan's infrastructure, institution, agriculture, water, education, health, and providing duty free. That means without a tax to access the Indian market. That means the Afghan products will be freely came to Indian market. So India helped Afghans in the construction of Salma Dam. So in the Herat province. So India also given construction help for the Salma Dam. It is situated in Herat province. So India announced 500 scholarship for the children of the martyrs. So those who were dead in the war of Afghan security force in schools and colleges both in Afghanistan and in India. So it is giving 500 scholarship to the children, those the soldiers, those who died in the war. So India is also supporting Afghanistan to improve its public health and small scale industries. For this purpose, also India is helping. So India is at the forefront. There is a leading uh, of the promotion means that is the aim of investment in Afghanistan. So under a consortium, that is the aim assistance of a public and a private Indian. So Indian companies has been selected to make one of the biggest investment in the mining sector. So already know that a mining sector means. So in that mining sector is Indian companies are selected in Afghanistan to harness India's supports the potential. India has built a Kandahar International Cricket Stadium. So harness means with the support of India. So they built the Kandahar International Cricket Stadium. So India's self-employed women's same like India's self-employed women's association impacts, that is a communication, training and suitable and sustainable, not suitable, able to maintain livelihood and to be self-reliant, that is a self-confidence. For this purpose, India is helping with Afghanistan. So in this way, so India is contributing proactively, that is actively, to the development of Afghanistan in the form of a monetary, a lot of currency aids was given by the India to Afghanistan, and the funds, a lot of funds is transferred to Afghanistan. So that is about India and Afghanistan good relationship. So in this box they given something. So from the Indus civilization itself, there will be the good relationship with India and Afghanistan. Have a deep rooted multi faceted, that is having a multi phases relationship. During the region means there is a rule of Kanishka, a large number of Indian missionaries so went to China. So missionaries means those who preach the religion. They are called as missionaries. So went to China, Central Asia, and Afghanistan to preach the religion. So these and all happened during the Indus civilization itself. Next, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Already we learned in 8th lesson in history of Balochistan. So it is a border province, one of the places of today's Pakistan. Was a prominent leader, important leader of the Indian independence movement and active supporter of the Indian National Congress. Already we know that he was one of the person he actively supported to the Indian National Congress. So that is about that box. Next, we see about the relationship between India and Bangladesh. So India was the first nation to acknowledge to recognize Bangladesh, the former East Pakistan. So when India get independence, so the Pakistan is divided into two. There is a West Pakistan. Now it is called as a Pakistan and East Pakistan. East Pakistan is nothing but Bangladesh as an independent country. During 1971, so Bangladesh got a freedom. That means independent. So India is the first country to recognize the freedom of Bangladesh. So India and Bangladesh share the longest land boundary. So we have a lot of neighboring countries, 7 neighboring countries. Among the 7 neighboring countries, the largest border sharing with Bangladesh. That means 4096.7 kilometers. So India has plans to implement the proposed rail connectivity. So India is making a rail connectivity with Bangladesh and India between Agartala, India. It is a place in India, and Hagura, Bangladesh. So Bangladesh has granted India road transit facility through its territories from Kolkata to Agartala via Valiaga, Dhaka and BBIN MVA. That means Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal Motor Vehicle Agreement. Through this agreement, so Bangladesh is granted permission to Indian road transit system. So next relationship is the Farrakha Accord. That means a treaty on sharing of a Ganga water signed in 1977 is the historic agreement. Next, the sharing of a Ganga water. So the two countries are making one of the agreement. That is a Farrakha agreement. So it was happened in 1977. So India and Bangladesh share 54 common rivers. It is a sharing. So and a bilateral joint agreement, that is a river commission is working to maximize the benefits from common river system. Bilateral means the two countries, that is India and Bangladesh, making a lot of commission agreement to maximize the benefits from the common rivers. So the government of India provides a grant assistance, that means aid help for project under aid to Bangladesh. There is a project under this project aid to Bangladesh. So India is giving a lot of fund support or otherwise monetary support to Bangladesh for the construction of a building purpose laboratories, dispensaries, there is hospitals, otherwise a room where medicine is prepared, there is a dispensaries and a deep tube wells. For this purpose India is giving the aid to Bangladesh. In addition, scholarship also providing are granted by the ICC, or there is an Indian Council for Cultural Relations every year to students from Bangladesh, and it has initiated to begin a Tagore Chair in University of Dhaka. It is situated in Dhaka, that is the capital city of Bangladesh. Both the countries jointly inaugurated, that is introduced the construction of 130-kilometer Bangladesh-India friendship pipeline between Siliguri in West Bengal and Parpatipur, Bangladesh. Between these two places, 130-kilometer pipeline is laid. So under that, the Teen Pica corridor, that is a border. It is a strip, that is a small land of land belonging to India on the West Bengal Bangladesh border. It is situated between West Bengal and Bangladesh border. So which was leased to Bangladesh in 2011. அதாவது குத்தகைக்கு விட்டுக்கிறாங்க எப்போ இருந்துன்னா ஸோ 2011 இருந்து. So that is about this part. That means the 2 pages we completed. So once again we meet next class. Thank you.